Hello, students. Welcome to the learning class. I'm Yogita. Our subject is psychiatry nursing, and today we are going to learn about reproductive health issues among women. Now, women they are really facing a lot of health issues, of physical as well as mental health issues regarding their reproductive health. From the time from menarche menstruation like till the menopause, they are facing a lot of health issues related to that. We can see like it may be because of lack of care during their pregnancy or lack of attention during their postnatal period. It may be because of their unfortunate bad fortune, I can say, or else some socio-economic conditions factors may interfere. But now everywhere, because of any factor, now this individual, a lady, a woman, is going to suffer. Now a first condition what we can learn is premenstrual syndrome. It's one of the common symptom or common disease among all the women in this world, I can say. Definitely, like before their actual menstruation starts, or else before that 5 to 10 days of this menses, they are started to develop some complaints, like they feel anxiety, stress, sadness, tired, irritability, emotional disturbance. All this can be experienced, and that will be followed with 2 to 3 days, yeah, 4 days, that menstrual bleeding duration. Now, as how I said, it's common among almost all the women. It may not interfere their functioning of life, daily day-to-day activities. But when it interferes, when they are not able to deal with this problem, then it refers as menstrual premenstrual dysphoric disorder, PMDD. See, now here, because of the severe pain, yeah, severity of that problem, they are not able to deal with their life. For example, I can say that maybe a lady who is suffering with this premenstrual syndrome problem, she is having maybe excess of pain, yeah, worry, which she is not able to explain, as well as she is not able to share with anyone. She is not able to tolerate, then definitely she may have a impaired family pattern. Maybe because of that pain may turn into anger. Then she is not able to handle the kids. She may blast on the angers. She may blast her anger on that kids, or along with the husband, yeah, occupation where she is working. There she is not able to have open communication. That peace of mind will not be there for that lady. Understood? Now see, because of that problem, she is finding difficulties in her personal and family life as well as occupation life. Now here, what are the clinical feature we can see? Mainly we can see a person having sadness, anxiety, pain, insomnia, hypersomnia sometimes, a craving for the food, restlessness, irritability, bloating, and some physical complaints like nausea, vomiting, pain in their thigh region, vertigo, giddiness, tiredness. So we can see so many complaints, physical as well as psychological complaints can be seen in the patient. Now, how we can diagnose? We can't make any blood investigation and say, we can't take one X-ray and say that yes, you are having premenstrual syndrome confirmed. No, it's not that the way. See, either we can have a detailed history collection of a patient, like it may run in a family maybe sometime, or it may be because of causes like maybe environmental factor. They're living in a very bad environment, low socio-economic condition where they don't get sufficient food, and no like peace of mind, mental relaxation is not there. So everything triggering factor will make a person to face the problem of premenstrual syndrome. Now we will rule out history. We rule because sometimes this premenstrual syndrome that may be leading, like misleading for the diagnosis. Chances are there. So we will find any other physical complaints, any other disease is there for the mother. We can rule out. Or else we can have some like premenstrual like scale, like recorded of severity of a problem, or calendar of menstrual experience. So such scale can be used, so that will help us now to check like whether only 1 month she had a problem, or consistently from how many months, how many years she is facing with the problem. So that will help us to find actually what is the severity of that disease. Okay, then how we can diagnose? Okay, we understood now how we can get the disease. Now how we can treat? Now treat. Most of the doctors will go with the progesterone medication. We can give oral contraceptives. Now very important. We will give some psychological therapy to the mother, like psychological supportive therapy, confidence, self-esteem, individual motivational therapy, individual psychotherapy to the lady mother, and we will give marital therapy, because of this problem definitely there will be a lot of conflicts in their marital life. Husband and wife may not, couple may not have a understanding each other, because one who experience that pain only they can feel it. If I tell what is my experience, then no one can understand that. What how do I feel, no one can understand that. So here definitely a lot of conflict will be there. Maybe husband may feel, the male or the man may feel that it's natural, what is there, every woman get in this world, almost all the women may experience the same problem. So ignore it only for 6 days. See, many answers may come, but only those 6 days, only that particular person can explain in better way who really experienced a problem. Okay, so we can provide lot of psychological support to the mother, so that a mother can cope with the problem, and she can resolve all the other conflicts. Then the next important phase of woman life, I can say it is pregnancy. It's one of the beautiful phase of life where they really feel pleasure that a new a life is going to arrive. So they feel that within their body. Okay, each moment, each stage, they experience that feelings. It's one of the beautiful feelings only a lady can experience who really conceived, who experience that only they can explain. Now, if you don't get good care, love, affection in that time, definitely a mother can develop certain problem. To be frank, like nowhere it is mentioned that a pregnancy is a disease. No one said if you're pregnant, no one said that it is a disease. But if you have not received any care or any love, any factor, chances are there that a mother may develop mental illness during her pregnancy. So now to develop any disease in pregnancy, what is the etiology? It may be age of a mother. Maybe she conceived in a very early age, she was very young, or late marriage, late pregnancy, lot of other health issues, a type of family like nuclear family where no one is there to take care of them, no one is there to help, a joint family with too many members, too many comments. Okay, or else socio-economic factor where they belongs to a poor family, no financial assistance, relationship with the husband, a job, what is their economic status, parity, and number of children present in the family, how they'll take care of them. All factors may lead certain issues in mother's life. So mother may develop certain problem in their pregnancy. Also during this complete 9 months, she is working very hard, no love and affection, no care from husband, and she has to manage her personal life, family life, a profession, or occupation, or take care of a family. So lot of physical and emotional stress to a mother. Now, what are the problem we can see in this pregnancy? Now, pregnancy, we can see a depression in pregnancy. Around 16 to 20% of mother can experience that depression in their pregnancy. Like they feel very low. Now, the thing is, this depression will be in a U curve, I can say. It will be like a higher rate in first and last trimester, but we can see a condition is bit improved in second trimester. Now, definitely, clinical features like they feel little low, or sad, lack of curiosity, lack of interest, they're feeling something lost, hopelessness. Such feelings can come, like as how other depression condition patient we can see. Same features can be seen in this mother also. Lack of interest, no curiosity about the baby, like they don't want to talk about anything about that baby, what name will keep, whether it is a boy or girl, like lot of issues they will have in their mind. So that is a symptom when they are having problem with this depression. So depression in pregnancy can be seen in this lady mother. And how we can manage, definitely based on the severity of the depression, your symptoms exhibited, we can give a antidepressant medication to the mother. But always you should keep it in mind, a doctor will prescribe a medication purely based on mother condition, so that any medication which you are giving, there should not be overdose or harm the fetus. Definitely we can go with counseling, that will help the mother, supportive therapy, cognitive therapy, so that any faulty thinking can be changed. Chances are there this depression may develop, maybe a mother, before she receive her baby, a lot of comment from their family members. First we want only a boy baby, boy child. If girl means you don't come inside the house, we don't entertain you here, you're useless. See, such matter definitely prick this mother heart very badly. See, for mother, either boy or girl, both the kids are same, she don't make any partiality. But here a lot of social comments make the mother feel little low, so that may be a triggering factor. Mother may develop her own thinking, own ideas, if it is a girl baby or if it is a boy, how I will manage, what I will do. So lot of issues may make the mother to develop this pregnancy depression in pregnancy. So definitely we can go with counseling, marital counseling, individual psychotherapy, supportive psycho measures, psychotherapy to the mother, that will help the mother. Next, we can see anxiety disorder during pregnancy. Now, chances are there that some of mothers like experiences anxiety in their adolescent period. In those cases, such cases, it is more prone to develop this anxiety disorder in their pregnancy time. Like they will develop some kind of excessive anxiety disorders, and some studies say that they're developing preoccupied ideas regarding this deliveries. Like delivery may be very painful, and sometimes mother will die during time of delivery, baby may die. So all these factors may make trigger them to develop this anxiety towards this pregnancy or the delivery. Chances are there that mother may develop OCD, obsessive thought and compulsive behavior will be seen in the mother. So these are the disease which may develop in mother during her pregnancy. Now definitely it can be treated with the medication. The medication is purely prescribed based on mother condition, severity of a symptom, because medication should not harm the fetus. But very important, we will go with psychotherapy, we will provide behavioral therapy, cognitive therapy, psychological, individual psychotherapy to the mother, counseling and marital therapy. So these all things will help us. The another important condition what we can see here is abortion. Abortion, like a spontaneous abortion or termination, medical termination of pregnancy because of any like severe malformation or any other conditions. Now in that case, we have not seen, like there is no report of any severe major illnesses is occurring because of emotion, but still chances are there that the mother experience anxiety, guilt, fear, sadness, or mother experience insomnia, lack of interest in sexual activity, like feel like rejected, kind of feelings, irritability. So many feelings can be experienced when the mother face the problem of this abortion. Definitely anyone can experience the feelings, such feelings, because you're waiting hardly 6 months, 9 months, and at the end there is no fruit in your hand, then definitely you feel sad. So that may be the reason here abortion will create such kind of mental issues in mother. Anxiety, like they feel restless, irritable, lack of interest, lack of attachment with any other family members, they wanted to keep themselves alone, they don't want to talk with others. We can see all these characteristics, all these symptoms. Now definitely counseling, marital therapy, cognitive behavior therapy will help us to deal with such mothers. So Here we learned reproductive health issues in women, mainly premenstrual syndrome, issues related to their pregnancy, like what pregnancy is a physiological changes. There also they may find lot of problems, physical complaints. Now, apart from that, they may develop certain mental issues like depression in pregnancy, anxiety disorder in pregnancy, and abortion related mental issues. I hope you understood. Please keep watching because still one more phase of life is pending, that is a delivery, after delivery, postpartum phase. So that we'll see in next class. Until then, take care of yourself, keep reading, and it's a time to say bye bye and thank you all.